Hi, my name is Parker Lawton, and this is GigCook, my CUNY Clash 2025 submission. So, as a student living in the city, I run into this problem pretty much every day, where I get hungry and I'm given really only two options. Option A is to go get groceries and cook, which, well, it's probably better food, not only health-wise and for my wallet, is very time-consuming, and eating out, which is saves a lot of time, but not as good for me and very expensive. So GigCook is my answer to option number three. It's like a traditional college meal plan, but there's one big difference, and that's the cooks themselves, the gig cooks, if you will. Most meal plans like this use traditional part-time works. We're talking about 5 to 7 hour shifts working, whereas GigCook is a lot more like Uber or DoorDash, where you're not being paid by the hour, but instead by the amount of work that you're doing. So what that means in practice is you can have people coming on for maybe 2 hours to 4 hours a week, and still getting paid, right? And what I really hope that this fosters is a relationship between GigCook and culinary schools, where we can bring on culinary students to cook for our students, and in exchange either for just experience they can put on their resume or hopefully even like credits towards their degree. So that's where CUNY Clash comes in. I want CUNY Clash to help fund our beta test for GigCook in fall 2025. We'd be feeding 24 students over the course of one semester. The actual cost here, it would be $3,750 per semester, which is only slightly more expensive than a traditional meal plan. And for the value that you're getting, which is like home cooked meals effectively, uh, for slightly more, in my mind is definitely worth the extra 100 to 300 extra dollars that you're paying every semester. The number I want you to take away from this slide in particular is that 14,000 number in bold. That's the amount remaining after cook and ingredient cost for the semester, meaning that this business has the potential to not only pay back its administration, but also expand and uh, be able to flourish and grow into something bigger than just one semester of 24 students. The actual $10,000 grand prize would be going towards our startup costs. So it's about $1,700 in cooking supplies. So that's pots, pans, cups, plates, forks, and knives. And then the kitchen cost would be the larger part of that $10,000, depending on what we can get arrangement wise for the semester. I'm hoping that the answer is zero by getting permission to use the facilities in my current residence found study in exchange for exclusive access to our program. But if we have to rent out a commercial kitchen, it might be up to $4,000 a month, which brings us closer to $20,000 for the semester. Although realistically, I'm imagining we're going to end up somewhere in between if it's neither of these two extremes. So there's three big reasons why I think you should choose GigCook over another idea. First of all, this isn't my first experience with startups and starting a business. I own a little repair shop called Select Start Repairs LLC for about a year and a half now, officially incorporated for 6 months. I'm studying operations management and consulting at Baruch. This is what I want to do. I want to be able to make products and processes like this and help bring things to the finish line. And GigCook would be a prime example of that. And most importantly, it would be an opportunity to contribute back to my local community. This clip here is from one of my previous submission videos, and every single person you see helping me out with this video, including the cameraman, is another student at this dorm who is of the same mind, who wants another option than just groceries or eating out. And GigCook is my answer to that. And being able to provide that to not just myself, but my friends and my community is something that's really, really exciting to me. And being able to, foster my education, my career, and build a business after it is just the cherry on top, right? So yeah, that's GigCook. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you at round 3.